Okay.
Ready living. Let's see. Cell shaping's mostly pretty good. That spiky guy is just got exposed to air, so there's nothing to worry about. Scan around. Maybe are you a little dehydrated today, or?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. $6 bottle of water is not your thing? What are you talking about?
I saw that.
That
Spring water, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what? No.
That's more than my salad.
There's a white cell. He looks really nice. So, let's see, morphology is very normal, slightly moderate. I mean, you probably don't need to think about supplementing yet or anything with B12 and folic acid are pretty important to make them very consistent. So over time, just keep that in mind and it'll come up later in the year. Your pumping is normal, just a little dehydrated. Looks like.
How many cups I need to drink?
How many cups?
Yeah.
You should drink a lot of water. It's not just the water, too. It's having a fiber attached to it or something to allow it to not just run in and out of the body very rapidly, you know. With the fiber, maybe like take a blender and you throw fruit, vegetables, instead of making orange juice, like with the juicer or buying the juice, just get some oranges and throw them in the blender. It's better. Throw an apple in the blender, you know, banana, things like that. The body was designed for all the things in the fruit. You need all the parts of it. You know, your body uses it all. So to discard all of the fiber and just get all the juice doesn't make a lot of sense. You know. And here's the reason why. They did a study to put it in perspective of how important the fiber base is to carry things and to help process chemicals. They did a study on monkeys where they took 100 monkeys and they gave them no fiber. And they took 100 monkeys and they gave them fiber. And they gave all of the monkeys a lethal dosage of this like P141 weird chemical, right?
Right.
All of the monkeys that had proper fiber lived. All of the monkeys that did not have proper fiber died. It's like 100% and 100%. So it's like, wow, that's a pretty big differential there. So,
okay,
and if you're not eating like a vegan diet or something, it's very hard even anyway to get enough fiber in the way that American food culture has been designed.
This is yours. Oh, okay.
So it's something to think about. In Africa, they get a lot of that stuff. I just came back from Nigeria and they eat really well. And they don't have strokes or heart attacks or diabetes, you know, things like that are very uncommon over there.
Well, Nigeria? Wow.
It's in each place, you know. It's all that stuff has a lot to do with diet over the years. You know?
Oh, can I get that one? You know what?
We'll get you
there, that's it. I don't know how to print out. You'll get that.
What did I do? You got the picture? Perfect.
3 tablets twice a day.
I'm trying to get back over
Wow, that's some pumping.
That's just the edge of the slide. When
Oh, okay.
it spreads, it makes them clump on the edge.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of guys do some like hokey stuff where they tell you, "Oh, take my supplement, and now they're all free." You know, we don't do it like that. It's a little ridiculous, but
It can't be that bad.
your clumping is, I mean, it was a little clump before, but it's just from dehydration a little bit.
Yeah.
Your body's not absorbing the water that you're sending it. So. I saw a full of white cell. Maybe I can find another one and we can take a picture of it.
Yeah. They call it blood algae.
Picture of that. It's a granulocyte. All those little sparkly things in it, the granules, are digestive enzymes, and that's how your white blood cells take care of business. And if you were eating something you were maybe allergic to, or if you're eating like a lot of whey protein or something ridiculous like some people do, it'll actually jettison all of these granules into the bloodstream, and it'll start eating away at your body and causing inflammation problems like pain problems. So yours looks pretty nice, pretty nice.
10 years ago? Yeah.
There's another white cell. That's a neutrophil. It's active. See, it's cruising around. It's going to go handle its business.
That's your picture?
Yes.
Then you can see if it's really made the shape.
It was a lot of fun. You kind of see him cruising. You're alive. Success.
This is the only way you can see inside of yourself to see if things are effective. Like
Let's take a look.
yeah, it's kind of like a way to double check if things are really working for you.
And measure back in time.
And measure back time. Exactly. Because I didn't really.
Yeah, because like 5-10 years ago, I mean now.
I have more paper back there.
I looked all of them, and I did run out of
Oh, you're in a hurry? Definitely in a rush. Can you hand me that silver paper, please?
You know, I can't.
Okay, so what's going on here? You see how most of it's red and there's a little bit of white areas in there?
Yes.
It's actually really good that it's red for the majority. That means it's very healthy overall. What the white is, it's the result of free radical damage. And you've heard of antioxidants and they're good, right? But do you know why or any reason?
I can't remember.
Right, most people go, oh, they fight free radicals. Okay, what are those? I don't really know, you know, and they just kind of follow along. So here's literally what it is. When your body's breaking down a molecule into energy, right, one atom goes one way, one atom goes another way. And when that happens, sometimes one atom takes an extra electron and another one has too few electrons. And that creates an electrical imbalance. Well, then that extra electron's like, well, I don't belong here. And it leaves, and it goes running across the cell, like a guy at a singles bar at 2 a.m., you know what I mean? He's just running around trying to anything he can. The point is that the radical electron distorts every single molecule it comes into contact with as it's running across the cell. So, when this happens billions of times over on the same cell, the cell looks like it got zapped with a laser. You know, because so many electrons, it's like getting fried with a laser. And that's literally what we see here. That white is a polymerized protein. It's cells that look like they got zapped with a laser. And when you have a lot of it, it's bad. When you have a little bit like you, it's okay. So that looks really good. It does, you know, if you wanted to improve that, exercise and fiber would clear it up and your blood would look immaculate. And now you probably have a very long, happy life if you didn't die of some tragic accident. See how this one's the same way? You got a lot in the middle, these little holes. You see those little pinprick ones?
Yeah.
Those are usually found from adrenal fatigue, stress, you know, related. So
Wow.
seriously, if you're worrying about all this high school drama in the middle of the night, I wouldn't even think twice about it. Move on to something else.
Dang.
Because it does cause breakdown in the body.
I can see.
Yeah, so it's probably a good idea to just avoid worrying about all that baby's mama drama. Keep it a humble, cool head, and then it'll pass by like a storm and you'll be fine. So, and it's very low percentage. I mean, it looks pretty good. 5% across the board. It's really, your body's in great shape. Strong young man, you're going to be fine, you know, just adding a little bit of exercise, a little bit of fiber, and not stressing out about those things, but getting proper sleep and not staying up worrying about anything.
Oh, I have insomnia too.
Yeah, you have insomnia,
Yeah.
so that's another adrenal stress.
Okay, so that's
That can be from that too.
another symptom.
This is literally the result of a cortisol problem, which can cause insomnia. A cortisol balance. We have a product called Adrenal BMG. It's like $30 for 2 or 3 months. You know, but I think if you just if you're doing something physical, it'll help you fall asleep. You know, if you actually got motion exercise instead of just I lift boxes, I walk, I come home and I'm tired, but I didn't really do anything. It's really shocking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the zombie effect is not working to your favor.
Yeah.
Perhaps you found some point to do some kind of exercise. There's really cool and you can do it like light weights, like 15, 20 pound weights. 15 pounds is enough. Where you hold it down to the side, you hammer curl it up, and press it overhead. So it's like a big movement, right? If you do that, you know, you can do that like a lot, like 200 times or something in the evening. It takes less than 10 minutes and you're going to be tired. You know what I mean? So if you find something like that and work on that, that might help you, and you can do it in your room. It's not, you don't need to go to the gym or do anything weird. It can be very quick. You know what I mean? So that might be one kind of exercise. Also, if you do like weight times distance times repetition, it's one of the most efficient exercises on the planet, you know, as far as actual power output. You know. If you moved the same amount of weight, the same amount of distance, you know, with the same amount of repetitions, but you change the weight ratio, like maybe 100-pound, 300-pound bench press 10 inches, is a lot harder than doing this with the same energy output that's used. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, anyway, something to think about. Overall, looks good, man. You almost got no triglycerides, so whether either you've been eating vegan lately.
That's why.
Yeah, so your blood looks really clean in the background. It looks very nice. But maybe when you go have a cheeseburger, it may not be the same.
Yeah.
But it looks good now. You got no fungal forms or anything. Your immune system's active. It's running around all over. It's pretty cool. And you're doing fine. A little bit more exercise. Pay attention to fiber. Yep. Pretty simple. But looks good.